Yeah. Welcome,
We in it in a minute.
Cognac Devro. What's up?
Thank you.
Cognac's Corner. What's up?
Yeah.
Yeah. So we was just talking like what we get into this for and whatnot, but I'll let you keep on spitting, Saint.
Well, I mean, he asked why we're here today, and he probably should have been
Yeah.
briefed. But it's simple as you were reaching out to people. I think you have a concept with Creator News. You're contacting all these creators out here in the creator sphere, and you kind of got a tree in your head of how everybody's linked. But
Hmm.
asking people in LinkedIn and asking them what they do in a professional manner, bringing them on board, shaking hands, kissing babies, everybody gets to meet each other. And then now you have your own interview platform to talk to entrepreneurs or e-gamers or whoever you want. And now you're the host and you can pull people in and have them talk about their products and how you feel about their channel and vice versa.
Yeah, I mean,
Right.
like you said on the last one, teamwork makes the dream work. So I had to pull in Cognac Devereaux here, get that slick talking because he's over here like doing multitasking. He's whooping somebody on Madden. Saint brought up Madden in the last episode,
I was.
so
I was.
I was like, bet, here we go.
Oh yeah, well, I mean, I wasn't really whooping nobody in Madden, but DraftKings has DraftKings lets you bet on Madden streams and things like that. I'm a sports bettor. Then when I found out you could bet on Madden, like the computer plays against each other, simulation style or arcade style, but it's a simulation. You watch the computer play. It's like esports. It's esports. So I found my two niches right there: sports betting and esports. Put them together,
There
the
you go.
DraftKings. And
There
DraftKings,
you go.
I pay attention to acquisition and stuff. DraftKings has made a lot of acquisitions people don't know about. So, I want to submit myself into it.
Well, you're definitely about the business. You jumped on a few of my live streams before talking about all kinds of different stuff. You got like your feet wet in a lot of different stuff, and we wanted to talk about AI. So what have you been up to in AI?
Well, like I love Copilot, first of all. Microsoft Copilot, that's my guy. That's my guy. Like, as a writer, because that's what I feel is my main niche. I like to write content, right? Mainly about sports and everything. So when it comes to writing, like, a lot of the other stuff can be kind of tedious, like trying to find filler words and like when you do a five paragraph essay per se. You got your introduction. You can say like, we're here today, Technological and Saints Edition, Kanye's Corner. So we know the names. Now it's about finding, what to put in the middle. And sometimes, the words get displayed. We might use two words twice. If you're just trying to write it, type it by yourself. AI can kind of help with that, just for the filler stuff. But the personalization is all yourself, So people should never get that mistake with AI. The personalization is all you.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. That's why I've been talking to Saint about this. Is like, I've been paying attention to what's going on in the meta of content creators and live streamers and everything, and Kick is like the latest live streaming platform where I'm just dabbling now because I told him I wasn't ready to jump into it, but then he's like, you gotta do it, you gotta like stop talking about it, be about it, and I was like,
Right.
all right, bet,
Show
I
over
gotta do it.
tell. Show over tell. That's one of my mostly Saints shirts. And also for Saints Addiction, this my designs. All the edgy designs are things like make it happen, Captain. And that's
Yeah.
what it needs to be. You got to be making it happen. You can't just talk about it. You got to be about it. And I'm a firm believer in that.
Right,
Yeah.
right.
Yeah, man, this brand, like in general, tech is like something I've wanted to do is because I kind of pushed myself in the direction of like off of my personal identity, my personal brand on LinkedIn and Facebook, but then I never really focused on like the gamer aspect of me just as a gamer, and I've had different usernames across the along the journey, but I was telling Saint about the fact that I need to I want to tell people about the creator part, and like how like Ice Poseidon's Hunger Games is coming up here, and all these creators, 30, 50 different streamers are going to be in Austin just so that they can get a little bit of the collaborative juices going, and it's like a game show. And like I posted on LinkedIn about this. I said that Ice Poseidon and Mr. Beast are the new Jeff Probst, because it's like who has access to cable television these days? Like you gotta keep up with what's free. The access, it's like free access television. We're talking about reading Rainbow. Wasn't that like PBS? Like everybody could watch it.
Right,
You know, like
it came on the antenna. Like if you grew up like I
yeah,
did, we had like the new Roku boxes and everything. They're like the antennas back then. The RHF, that's what it's called, the RHF function on the antenna. That you just get the local stations, things like that. Everything that's like public broadcasting. So
yeah,
you gonna want and when it comes to entertainment, people look for I mean, if entertainment is free, why not lean into it?
Well, you get your boy Barry Allen, who's one of the first black men to be a billionaire because of BET. He does black entertainment television and
I
kills
didn't
it.
know that.
He
I
slays it
thought
in
you were talking
programming.
about the Flash.
Yeah, Byron Allen kills it. He used to have his own show interviewing everybody, and he parlayed that because he owned the entertainment. And what I was telling him is, I'm getting my Harpo on, which is Oprah backwards, but that's her network.
Oh
So
yeah.
right now, would have been 50 grand, 500 grand to produce a show. 50 Cent produces his show. You have to put up the money to get the actors, to get the film, and everybody on the set. Now you're doing it. We're all doing it from our living rooms or bedrooms, and we're the
yep,
producers. We're producing the content, and that's what leads in Google. It's like you can't predict what YouTube's going to do, but it's a free content giver where everybody else, Paramount Plus, Apple TV, you name it, Hulu, you're paying a subscription fee, and it's paid programming. So the other one
Right.
was public broadcasting. So for viewers like you, they are now
yeah,
the viewers. Us are now the producers.
That's what they say in the
yeah.
corner, like in the commercial. For viewers like you, thank you. That's
Yep.
what they say. That's exactly what
That's
they
what I'm
say.
saying. So that was their whole catchphrase. But now it's like we are the producers. We producing
Right.
the shows, whatever it is. If you're esports, gaming, I'm into internet, e-commerce. It's like everybody has their own broadcasting system.
Right.
Yep.
But and if everybody got their own broadcasting, it's like, to tackle a network, you have to make a network. It's like
But
I
that's what
always
we're
say,
Hmm.
doing.
it's like, how do you beat Vegas? Like I tell people all the time, because I'm a better, like, how do you beat Vegas? You can't. It's always
I'm
the
from
old
Vegas,
adage.
baby. I'm from
It's the
Vegas,
old
baby.
adage.
I'm the
If
Las
you
Vegas
can't,
original on
if you
Instagram,
can't,
baby. Get one.
can't
I'm the
beat them, join them.
LVOG. I'm the LVOG, baby. Get some, bro.
Hey, hey, man, I
Not
feel you.
lying. Not
But
lying.
yeah,
The house always wins.
the house always wins. So
But not
how
this
do I beat
time.
your house? How do I beat your house?
But
By
but
getting in my
but
own.
not this time. Well, we created. I created the AI team. He hasn't mentioned it, but right now we're working on site in an hour for websites in an hour. I own app in an hour, video in an hour, print in an hour. It's actually my main butter, right? Like I print your business cards in an hour, stickers in an hour, whatever. This
Mhm.
is the necessities for the businesses. So in essence, when someone comes in, you got logo in an hour. That's the beginning of your business, and you're right there on the cusp of your business. I just told him, I'll always say this, but it's the Mr. T startup kit. You need 5 things to be Mr. T. You need a pity the fool. You need the chain. You need the mohawk. To be in business, you need a website that matches your business card. Your shirt needs to match your hat, and people need to see you in social media. That was the 5th thing that I forgot from before. So helping them with all these parts of the process. Now it's like I can get your site in an hour. We just loaded it up, and I can give you another example. But yeah, that's the plan. It's just to build the network. We were talking maybe something like an affiliate kickback bird dog system. So you would get some
Yep.
money if you sent somebody to me. Like when I used to sell a car, we call it a bird dog. You send me your
Yeah,
Yep.
grandma,
it's
she buys
all
the car
it's
straight
it's all
away. I
about
give you
it's
100,
a
200
reverse
bucks.
it's a reverse
Yeah.
commission method.
Yeah, it
Everybody,
is. It is.
if you in sales, you know what it is. Hey, I
Yeah.
gotta get it. I got to get it. Like
Yeah,
I,
but she didn't know. My girlfriend didn't know. And I'm like, you don't know what a bird dog is? You don't know that the dogs used to hunt and grab the bird and bring it back? An actual hunting dog? That's what they did when you
yeah,
go duck hunting. They would go grab the dog and
Yep.
bring it back. That's a bird dog. So it's giving you a free bird, bro. And if I give you a $50,000 sale and you don't give me 100 or 200 bucks back, how many sales am I going to keep sending you?
right.
That part.
Like
So bird dogs are
down
great.
here in the south, we call them a pig dog. Like we get a whole
Big
hound
dog?
dog. We be out in the woods.
Yep.
Yeah.
Where the red
Yeah.
farm grows.
Yeah. No, I get it.
Yeah.
No, that's awesome.
Hey, that so it's all I feel like it's all about networking. Like if you can, like, say some people can take a chance on you, be like, okay, I get you set up. If you can I can use you as my model. Like, okay,
Sure.
we got you set up in the stream and everything. You are a testament to what I can do as a producer, and you are, the face of it. You should get,
Mm-hmm.
by then, by you collaborate with other people who want to make their own brand.
Mm.
Okay, I know a producer, the same person who
Sure.
produced me. And guess
Sure.
what? You already want to collaborate with me, so it's a three-way chain.
Right now it is, and I'm trying to expand it. That's why I was getting underneath, Trent's little thing here. He was doing his thing, and he was like, "I'm not doing it no more." And I'm like, "Why would you ever stop?" Like I'm such a
Mm-hmm.
can't stop, won't stop person. I don't even want to talk to you
Bad
anymore
boy.
unless we're filming live.
He
I don't
said
even
he
want to talk
bad
to you
boy.
unless we're filming live.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
if
I
you
know.
caught me on the morning motivation, I do the morning motivation every morning. But I'm him, bro. This is me. Like, this is how I am. So it's not like I was like joking about it. I was like, nah, bro, get on this podcast. Look, I didn't even know you had a fucking on live light in the back, bro. I would kill for one of those things. I would be filming every day just because I had a light, bro. Like,
I know. Dang.
I mean,
it's not a
I
beat
know.
up session, but this is what it is. It's the beginning. It's only the third one, and we've already involved you. We already talked to Thrive Cannabis in Las Vegas. They have 2 new legal lounges. I used to do a weed magazine in Vegas, so we have a lot to do. I actually started Weed Club. We got joined Weed Club. I'll show you Weed Club, and we'll fill the lounges. We'll get people in it. We'll show it off.
right. I got like a lot of things on the sports sector. I
Yeah.
got a lot of people that I'm trying to collaborate, other, people. So, I feel like, I can bring a lot of things to, what you guys try to do.
Well, right now it's like, do you want to see a demo? Would you like to see something cool?
Hey, I wanted to tell you this, and this is so in the future, but if you can go to the settings section on yours, on both y'all's camera, and then go down to the setting of the video and click mirror video.
Camera.
Yeah. Yeah,
Oh,
my
you know what?
camera's already mirrored.
Matter of fact. Oh, no, don't. Yeah, his is already. It's yours.
Extra presentation settings.
Should be.
Video, audio, front facing.
But now Trevor
That's right.
told me, say I need to start making more, like, because I did a lot of written form content.
I am
It was
mirrored.
like, start making a lot more videos, start showing people, like,
Oh, click it off
more
then.
things like that. So I started, I took
There
the
we go.
advice and I ran with it. Since I've made more content, like, video, image and stuff, I got, more followers. I follow my analytics.
Yep.
It looks different. So, rebrand issues, like, it's all growing.
Yeah. Like, if I ask you a question right
Yeah.
now, do any of your connections in business need like websites or apps?
Yes.
See? Yeah, that's the thing.
I got a list of people. Where you want me to start?
Right. Well, I'm going to start right now with Site in an Hour. I was going to give you a couple examples that we just built out in seconds, but we built the site. This is an alpha.
Yeah, let's show
it. Not a beta version. This is like you're the 4th person in the world to see it type shit.
Pre-alpha. Pre-alpha. Yep. Hey, Cognac, what got you on LinkedIn? Because that's how we got connected, right?
So what got me on LinkedIn? Because I was tired of, like, okay, I don't have a Facebook or anything now because I got tired of the traditional methods of, like, like, I feel like I like business. I like to go straight toward content and business and what I do. So you get on a lot of these other apps, and the way they're making social media now, there's a social media for you. So as I'm looking through it, I'm like, you see people talk about, like, not like just irrelevant stuff about their day. Oh, the lady at the grocery store got me messed up and stuff. That could psychologically, for a person like myself, I see too much. Like, your mind overloads and processes. So I want to go to a place and a platform where I could connect with lots of business-minded professionals. Like, they coming on LinkedIn, it's nothing about promoting business. Things like that. I don't want to know too much about your personal life unless we are of a group, stable, however you want to say it. Don't want to know too much.
Yeah, but you don't want to see 5 pictures of me walking my dog every day. That you'll never catch on LinkedIn.
They have apps like Facebook. I mean, they have apps like Nextdoor.
There's other apps for that. Yeah.
Community apps, like, that's not for me. So, but I can't tell you that. That doesn't make me look like a jerk. Like, I mean, I can tell you that, but I won't tell you that. It's like it's bad business for myself on the other end. So it's like, if you, like they say, you ain't got nothing nice to say, don't say nothing at all. You know what? I just won't be here at all. So I started looking at other platforms. So, but then I realized, like, it got platforms like Discord. I have, like I say, and other, like Twitch, other, like, live streams. They have their own chat features and stuff. So why do I need to be over there again? Because if I link with the right people, they have Facebook themselves. I'm not trying to. That's not my crowd. I'm looking at more of a business aspect. So, and then I use apps like Crunchbase. Y'all ever heard of Crunchbase?
Oh, for
for
valuations.
evaluation, business, and all that. Because Crunchbase links, I seen where LinkedIn, like you pull up on Crunchbase, you can like look up investors and everything by the
Hmm.
by their profile, the angel seed invest, like the angel round, the Series A, B. You can look
VC,
at you can look at
Yep.
everything.
venture
But
capitalists.
some of these things some of these things cost money. But hey, if you like me, I get an app. Okay, I get another app to pair with it. I'm gonna find what I want to find.
Mm,
So you
Yep.
you know, then I said one thing this app has coming, LinkedIn. I guess I need to make me a LinkedIn.
yeah.
Yo, guess what? Saint, like one of the top clips on Kick is your boy Benny Mac.
I feel bad for him though. I don't even want to know why he's you know what I mean?
I don't know. I think he ran across some famous Twitch
Cool.
streamers,
Back to Restream.
but
Mine's not clicking through. This is kind of weird. It's at the
it's
yeah.
not
You want to
sharing.
send me another link through like LinkedIn or something?
Another
To
link to
this.
what? Oh, right.
Because I'm trying to reach it. I'm trying to show you on
Yeah.
my
I was like,
on my on my laptop.
yeah. Yep.
Yeah. So anybody that needs an app, anybody that needs
Yeah.
a website, I developed the AI team. There was just too many people, too many different apps. I put about 5 brains on it. You know, people that I know that
Right.
are coding. One of my buddies actually works for Google. Um, and look at all of this. Look at what you're using, what he's using. What do you like? What you don't like? Like just doing quick reviews because there was just so much data. And then we started to use it, and then certain people have certain skill sets, like getting websites up. Some are for apps and some are for videos, but all that stuff we just started throwing it at it. So the whole team looks like an A
Yep.
team, like remember the A team with again Mr. T, right?
Right.
This is the AI team. So we are a bit of a lost boy cause, right? There's no reason to lie. Like there's people that got like mental health issues, you know what I mean? There's people that have to just got out of the drunk take. He's got to work on his code again. Homie's got broken hearts. We're the whole crew. But we're a pirate ship, bro. We're coming in. And it's so cool. It's expanding. So like literally I was already talking with the guys at AppSumo about it. It's probably one of my fastest growing ideas I've had. But I just knew people would need a bridge between AI and someone they could talk to in English. So it's just one of those
Right.
things where you know what I mean. I keep using this metaphor, but the metaphor is people were scared to get on a train. The Iron Horse, a horse can only go about 25 miles per hour. It's like as fast as a cheetah. The train was 55 miles per hour, which we all cruise around nothing like today. That's nothing. But at the time, they thought they would explode. They were literally afraid to get on a train, bro. Like it was like this is faster than humans can carry.
Yep.
We can't run 4-minute miles. Now with AI, there's a lot of people that need it, but they don't know how to touch it. So I created a team that they could talk to. All of us are from America. One of us is in Indonesia right now. It's a full 24-hour work cycle. So we got guys that are working while we're sleeping. All the elves are making boots, and then we're waking up and we're talking to you.
Understandable.
Yeah, and that's just for Trent. I want to see his channel do good. He found me, and I was like, let's just do it. Use me as an example. I'll show you what's happening, and then you have content immediately. You have creator content. So I'm a creator. I'm in the news. Benny Mac's a creator. He's in the news, and he could go on and on. I mean, he could be the next Arsenio Hall of content creators if you wanted to.
Hey,
You
I
got the
do.
link? Good. Yeah, no, I definitely want to get into talking about like creators and how they're pushing the needle. There's some good stuff, there's some bad stuff. You have people like Ryan Garcia who's out there in Vegas going crazy with his all kinds of different conversation going on, talking about, the Illuminati's after him to, he could beat up anybody and everybody. Now he's going to be his brother's, guy. We were talking about Neon the other
Yeah, but these
day.
are all
Like
guys.
we were talking about
But that's that
these
slapstick
guys.
comedy we were talking about. That's all jackass
Yeah,
stuff.
yeah,
I mean, this is a business. This is all business.
yeah. Yeah. I mean, not to deny them as their business, they're making a lot of money off of what they're doing. Obviously, there's something behind it. Like I told you, there's like three
Sure.
communities, which is the CX, the WL, and the Twitch Poggers community. Those are the three communities really, and I would say Cognac is really he falls under the WL community because he's into like sports betting
Mhm.
and all that stuff, you know. But everybody kind of like files under the family tree of things that I was talking about, and everyone kind of fits in. It's just a matter of like you were pushing me like how to just stay active and and be a part of the overall community. Oh, you got to mute it again.
Yeah, I got into it. Okay.
No worries, no worries.
Yeah.
Yep. And then you got to do the
That's
screen
what I was
share.
doing wrong. There it is. There you go.
Sorry, my nose is
Yeah.
starting to run.
So
So what have you been up to, Cognac? Oh, he can't hear us?
Say that
I
one
didn't
more
hear
again.
you.
I said, what
I
have you
didn't
been
hear
up
what you
to?
said.
Oh man, just make sure I stay active. Like I do a lot of research. So like I say, a lot of things, I'm one of them people when I see stuff, I be wanting to jump to it right then and there.
Mhm.
So I kind of want to, make it. I see the sports industry growing. Like the sports sector is growing, but it's growing as well as like the TV media and broadcast sector is growing. By 2026, I see an overhaul of stuff. Like because the TNT is not finna be with the NBA no more. They're probably finna go back to NBC. So you start like you look at Stephen A. They're debating like they're trying to see how much he's going to sign for. It's a lot
I
dealing
th-
with streaming the way it's
I think
going.
he's going independent.
Right,
I think
right.
he just did his independent show with the guy we was talking about earlier, Patrick Bet David. I think was one of his first podcast interviews on the Stephen A. show on YouTube. So I
Right.
think he's going independent.
Right, but that's what I'm saying. So it's like by 2026, it'll start to shape up and everybody see where it's at. I want to be not saying I want to be like the biggest thing out there, but I want to have my name. Let's have my have a firm grasp around it. So I watch different
Yeah.
sports that's growing. Like I spend my time. Well, that's what I've been doing. Just making content and making reviewing data. Like I had an article I made. Like I know women's sports is growing. The WNBA is growing.
Hmm.
I ain't saying I feel like they should get paid equally. They provide the same entertainment as guys do, like when they out there on that court. So but you hop on the train, you build it, then you start to get into it deeper. I just made an article about comparing Angel Reese and Caitlin Clark to Supergirl and Batgirl. Like you try to find different angles to look at stuff,
Hmm.
and it's
I mean,
something
if they
very
can make the same amount of
I'm
eyeballs
gonna
and turn the same amount of tricks as the other guys, that play in the NBA, I guess they should get paid the most. But if the sponsorship money and the viewers aren't there, I mean, they're not going to make the same money. I mean, they gotta.
You can
I
tell me
mean,
who was the. It's hard to say who was the first round draft pick for the NBA this year, but you could also all say who the first round WNBA draft pick was this year.
yeah, the media definitely hyped it up. That's for
They
sure.
did. They
Um,
did.
yeah.
They did. I mean, I could go on and on about it, but just to keep it concise and clear, they hyped it up. So now like this year's NBA draft class, they didn't consider it as strong as it should have been anyway. But just saying, like you can see, like
I saw a lot of
okay,
negative media about the NBA draft pick that it was like that this year's draft pick looked like a high school basketball team that everybody could like mess up. You know what I mean? Like they all looked like they were people that kind of like weak players is basically what they were
right,
saying.
right. So it's
see.
more about
That's it.
adding back.
You guys need your own show. If I'm Harpo, you have your own show. You guys almost have like 2
Yeah.
hours of really good content to sit there and concentrate on. I think I still even have the paper from the other day that we had. We went from travel to health to
Yeah.
business to personal. It was all over the place. I don't have my note with me right now, but
Well, that's the thing about social media. That's the way it is now. It's like you go in your feed, your For You, and it's like you're seeing all kinds of whatever. It's not like all
yeah, but
dog
that's why I'm
photos. You know
thinking
what I mean?
this is your show. Your
Right.
show is to cover
Yeah.
it. You're like entertainment television at night. You covered what all the stars did. What is the other one
Yeah.
called? TMZ. You're basically the TMZ for content creators to me. Like
Yeah.
what's happening? Yeah, what's the buzz?
That's a good analogy.
Yeah, what's
Just
going
being
on?
real.
Yeah.
So if I'm Harpo, I think you guys are like not you guys. Maybe it's two separate hour sections, but people watch TMZ. They do, and they want to
Yeah.
know what's on the news, and they need to get it in less than an hour because they didn't have all day to digest it. That's it. You know,
Well, the thing
content
is
news. I
we're
think
the
creator news is
networks.
a thing. Well, I think you're
We're the
creating a thing.
networks. You know.
I don't see anyone else doing creator news. There's news for television. There's news for politics. You know what I mean? You can go search your own news. I think Facebook killed their news button. I know they killed it on my platform. So like they stopped doing news. I think maybe Twitter's the lead news getter. But for content creators, people that are on actual social media, dude, you rattled off
Mm-hmm.
so many things I never heard of. I've never even heard of. So like it just
Yeah.
people's different channels, different people's handles, how they know each other. We were talking about
Well,
a
you know the
social
Hawk
media
Tua girl, right?
tree. No, I don't know her personally. Do
Hawk
you?
Tua. No,
Yeah, but I
I
don't
mean,
know
I
her
just,
personally.
you know, I just know what I know what's trending. You know, I'm like Hawk Tua. You know, like everybody's saying
Sure,
Hawk Tua. You know, like it's like can run out of style. You know.
sure.
Yeah.
But I mean, that's what's trending. So you could ride the
Yeah.
trends and be in the news. And by the way, you'd be dealing with people directly. Like you dealt directly with me. You can interview
Yeah.
higher people up the chain, tell them their stories, and then go from there.
Yeah. That's a fact. Yeah.
You
Yeah.
just point at
Right.
the wall and you're just like, here's 10 motherfuckers. Here, right here. I talked to them all. They're all pros. You're next.
Yeah. I mean, like what you were saying, like it's a little bit of like, you know, you to be a good streamer, you have to be live streaming all the time. And it, you know, you bring on everybody brings their guys on. So like I bring on Sane, I bring on Cognac. Like they just come on whenever they got the free time, so they can get on the network, and I'm on their network,
Sure,
and we're just kind of like trying to
sure,
be on each other's networks, so that we
sure,
can reach the people that are in each other's you know audiences that resonate with the way that we you know spit the game or put it down
sure,
for them. You know.
sure. But I mean, you're getting name brands
Yeah.
right now. I mean, by the time you're doing like Lex Grossman, he gets to pick anybody. He could interview fucking Elon Musk three,
Mm-hmm.
4 times in a row. He has it
Mm-hmm.
like that, but that's his format.
Mm-hmm.
He's not live all day. He just got name brands, and there's plenty of people that want their recognition, ego stroke, narcissism, just to get their name out
I hear what
there.
you're saying.
You could interview
Yep.
one Hawk Tui, and you would be the shit, bro.
You
You just
say
need
one hot
one,
two.
yeah, and you're the shit. You know, spit on that shit, and then you're winning. So like that's what she did. That's what you could do. You just have to do the work. And that's why it's like we have to
Yeah.
start somewhere, because if you don't have any trackability, if we didn't fuck up less than 72 hours ago, we wouldn't have this clear of a format to work with and have the third person to come involved. Thanks for joining us.
Oh, you know,
Yeah.
no problem. No doubt.
Let's show
So
Cognac this this website and how it breaks down, because I think he might be
sure.
interested. He might have some advice on what we should do with it.
Actually, let's use him as a demo. He had a list
Yeah.
of websites. What was your preferred who do you want to what kind of website do you have? What .com would you like to see like an example of?
Let's see an example. YouTube, possibly.
Like a sports
I mean,
broadcasting or like a
yeah, any
like
.com that you're
something like
working
that.
on right now,
Okay,
like
so
an idea of a website or an app. What would you like to see? Like what's tingling in your head real quick?
website that's already established.
No,
No,
we're
just
gonna
anything.
make a new one. One of those that's been sitting, you ain't had time for it.
Like a sports betting website, something like that. You know,
Okay,
like just anything.
like I want to do something like a sports betting website where I'm giving out like like I'm probably like having my best lines for the day,
Signals.
things like that.
Yeah, a sports betting signal website.
Yeah, sports bets, yeah, something like that.
Okay, what's the name of it?
I think Cognac's Picks, something like that.
Yeah, Cognac's Corner. Yeah, Cognac's Corner. That's what it is.
Cognac's Corner. So you own cognacscorner.com, right?
Right.
Yep.
Perfect. That's what I'm asking. All right. So
right. Okay,
now
I got the question. Okay, I'm with you. Cognacscorner.com. That's right.
I just didn't know what I got like over 100 domain names. I threw in anti-slip.
I think you need to switch the tab.
Well, no, I got to find the tab actually because I'm looking for it right now. It just slipped off of me, and of course it's no help right now. You know how this thing be going, but yeah. So what we did is we created this system so you could pop it up. Right now you're looking at reliable models. It's just a rando. We literally threw it in. I put in anti-slip slippers. I'll show you that as well, and we'll click through it. I'm just still looking for this link. There it is. Okay. So what I did is we went just couple 3 questions to fill out when you go through it. Right now, you're looking at reliable models. Then we did one really quick for Saints giving. It's one of these things that we are doing a giving. This is so random that look, it gave us a random port. Look at that. So it's trying to interpret what you're doing by what prompts you're given. They give you like 10 different images, but it makes a quick, simple page for everything that you did. We threw out, this is Saints Giving. It's our food giving app. It's to help feed the homeless and all this stuff. This is one that we're developing. But I was just throwing random stuff at it. Random stuff as far as like, I wanted to do a drop shipping for anti-slip slippers. I own anti-slip slippers, like those cloud slippers. This is a random generated image that it just spit out. I have 10 to choose from. And yeah, dude, it just spitting this out. This is all like not even in a template. We didn't even try to polish it. We just wanted to see if it would work. And that's why I wanted
What
to
are the buttons at the bottom?
It says publish it, change it, or edit it. So before you would ever go live with your information, obviously, you would have to publish it, edit it, or whatever. You would add in your logo, all the product images, all that stuff would go in.
But it's already got the template self-made.
Yeah, we have a better template. This is so raw. No one's ever done it before. So I'm just showing you guys just so you can see it. But
so
here,
wait,
I'm gonna switch
no done this, like no one's ever done this format, just to be clear.
Say it again.
No one's ever done this format, just to be clear.
Yeah, I don't know anybody that's doing it. All I know is I needed it for myself. So here we go. You can see this one says roses are red or roses are us, right?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, this is just a random. It's an example. You hit reset, and now I'm doing cognac, right? Tell me if I spell this right, because I don't want to do this wrong.
COGNAC.
NAC, but what was the last part? I didn't hear.
Corner.
Corridor.
I got a stoner corner. I have a stoner corner in Thailand. That's hilarious. Give a brief description about your business. Hit me. I can type it.
Sports betting analyzation and sports betting analyzation and sports news.
Sports news. Okay. What's the product do you sell? What products do you sell?
Sports. Oh, can I put in a dome? It's this thing called WagerWire. I could put in you can sell your like sports betting tickets on there. But what I'm selling, what am I selling? Just sports betting merch, like sports betting lines.
Signals.
Is that sports betting signals, sports betting merch, sports betting lines, sports, because I got an idea to make cups, just cups, charm bracelets. I seen Taylor Swift do it. If she can do it, I can do it. I ain't trying to be funny, but just sports merchandise. Put it like that, sports merchandise.
Love it. Generating web content right now. And let's view your web page. Bam. So, I mean, this is what we're trying to do, bro. I want you to be up and running in seconds, bro. I love it. The premier destination for sports news, betting analysts, and merchandise.
I know. It's so hype. It's so awesome.
Yeah. That is awesome. That's awesome. Like, you got me over here right now, this timestamp, because I'm gonna make content off this video. So 3:30.
So obviously it just put a coffee image. That's nowhere near what you need. This is so basic, but yeah. The idea is to have a format that you could choose the templates between, and obviously top 10 images that you want, and then you would go from there. So we're all in it to win it. I just wanted to show it. I don't know why even Trent picked you today, but you're the first random person we show.
Awesome. Like, hey, maybe I can help it grow. Like, maybe we can collaborate later on. We can actually get it built, and I can, show off your work.
Well, yeah, that would be it. I mean, we already showed it to the App Sumo guys. They raised over $100 million on apps. I want the Saints Giving to be my dying wish, and then after that, it's feeding the homeless, and the rest is just helping everyone else out. So,
hey, if this is the first of its kind, sight in an hour. Hey, I want to help you out, man. Like, because that would really help. Because if it's already doing that, build a domain, and right after that, man, I can just drop so many lines, and
exactly.
can you plug in other links like other websites and everything too?
Absolutely. It works with the API. This is doing with Gemini right now in Google. There's so many different platforms, but it all works with everything that you want it to work with. It's not like it's like we're sitting there without. And the best part is testing it. That's like really the best part. I can't wait to get it to beta form, because then we can really poke holes at it. But it's just like, throw it at it. These things are interpreting them faster than we can ever calculate. So it's like it's going off of a million websites, and it's setting up the backbone when you're not even looking at it. We have full out layout sheets. They're like, pop up, contact us, or message chat bot, or blah blah blah, and you're clicking X's or adding pluses, what you want. It's not like you're limited. You're like, do I really need all that, or do I want to add that? And just like that, create the site, and boom, bam, boom, you're looking at it. And we're thinking like for bands, you need a special event, you just need a one page. You want to look professional, it goes to your Eventbrite tickets. You can't have the time to develop a $25,000 e-commerce site, this kind of stuff.
So it's site in an hour, it even helps with e-commerce.
Exactly.
Like for a one-time e-commerce. We're not talking about setting up e-commerce.
Yeah, well, the templates, they're all different templates. Yeah, well, it's all different templates. I keep telling him like this. It's like when you go to get your car worked on, right? It's parts and labor, right? So how much of this is the labor? And e-commerce takes more labor than the other simple one-pagers. So there'll be packages. Awesome. There'll be different packages. You'll need more help. This thing's only going to walk you there. The AI team like holds your hand and gets you there.
Yeah.
Right. Awesome.
I think that's the gap. The gap right now in the market is not that the AI spits it. It just doesn't convert it. It's spitting it, but it's not converting to anything. It doesn't. There's no one to.
Yeah, you don't get a product out the other end.
Yeah.
I mean, like, I wanted to get Cognac on this because, like, he's always been super supportive of what I got going on. He's out here hustling as well. He's hungry. You know what I mean? I can tell that, like, some people aren't that hungry. Like, I don't want to. We've had some other conversations on LinkedIn before, and I mean, literally, we go on ghost mode. We get ghosted on some of the things, and some things are like people think they're too good to like jump on a call and just like check it out, see what's up. And I always support Cognac and everything that's going on. So like, I wanted to get on here and check it out because this is like pre-alpha. Like next time he sees it, it's gonna be like putting all of his picks in it. It's gonna be like here's all of this information. You know what I mean?
Well, no, the form is in Google Forms, right? So you're gonna be in Google Forms. It won't be just those 3 simple questions. It's gonna be more in depth. Like download the videos, upload your logo, upload your top 10 images. It's gonna spit images and interpret it. But like you saw, it sent me a shift for Thanksgiving. It had nothing to do with it, but you're already going to preload those images anyway. We're going to ask you way more questions, just like you asked, Trent. You were like, what about my email address or phone number? All the contact stuff would have been pre-filled out, just like you went to the dentist. You go to the dentist, you showed up on time, they hand you a piece of paper, tell you go sit your ass down and fill it out. Then an hour later, you're talking to the actual doctor, right? This is that kind of system.
Right. Okay, so like I said, I know a lot of people that would benefit from your service, man. Like
we do.
I know a lot.
And it also works for apps. So my girlfriend, she does tutoring. She needs a tutor app. Like some people, I got friends that are dog walking. Like we could do apps too. So it might just be for
I want to help tutor kids, grown ups, whatever. I consider myself as a linguistical engineer.
Sure.
Yes.
Wordsmithing, man. It's a good thing. It's just, again, you're dropping it. It could be a thing. I don't know what packager people are going to buy, but I used to think it was 10, 20 grand just to get an app. So now I'm on the other side where I'm like, we can probably cut this down to 1,000.
I thought it was the same.
Pay somebody 100.
I'm thinking it's 10, 20 grand to get me an app. So it's like, man, I'm over here pitching pennies trying to save it up, like, using everything I can to
absolutely
to save. But let's just be real. The real life calls, and then that saving don't be saved no more.
Yeah, well, I just traveled the world for a year, and I didn't have the extra 10 grand, 20 grand while I was traveling to spend it twice. So I'm just in here going like, it would have been done so many times ago for Thanksgiving. It's not even funny. But like all entrepreneurs, I have to reinvest everything that I do and I put into this. Right now, we're probably even looking for venture capitalists. I pitched it to AppSumo. We'll see if he gets to take a look at it. He's raised over $100 million in apps. It doesn't even matter. It's like
go to Crunchbase. Like if you're looking for some investors with this idea, take it to Crunchbase. Like not even gonna say take it to Crunchbase, go to Crunchbase and you can find investors. Like would you like me to share my screen?
Yeah, let's do it. Yeah.
Let's do it. Because I'm finna show you what it is. Like I'm finna show you like
how do I disconnect mine so I can
Yeah, what's your method? Isn't it already it's already like that? I'll just bring it up on the screen once he comes up. Don't worry about it. Sit back, relax, and enjoy the show.
Sip a cognac.
Oh,
here we go. Yep, 1 second. Let me bring it in. I have to go here and find. Yep, there he is, right there. Boom.
On your next investment.
Wait, why am I going? Okay, boom. I have to say, let me log in here. Excuse me. I mean, I don't really care if nobody sees all this. Like, you know, I mean, hey, if you want to be me for a day, go ahead. Oh, wait a minute. What the? Oh, duh. Hold on.
How many times have you used this?
Crunchbase? I use it a lot. I use it a lot. I don't have the paid version. Like, you know, let's just be honest. You know, sometimes you gotta fake it till you make it. So I stream together things like, you know, Crunchbase, Google Analytics, stuff like that. I have to piece together apps, you know. So like you say search companies, like give me a company. Just give me anybody you want to, just give me a company.
There's H&M.
H&M. You want to go H&M? Let's see.
H&M.
H&M. This one right here, H&M Brandon?
No.
HMS.
Okay. Let's say, okay, I'm going to do this because I know at one point they was doing the sale.
Sure.
Like, of the company, they were selling the shares. Bath and Body Works. We'll use Bath and Body Works. Where is it at? Wait, hold on.
It's called Crunchbase.
Boom. Organizations. Bath and Body Works. Okay.
I heard space.
Now you see, look where it's at. Columbus, Ohio, 10,000 plus people, whatever. It's post IPO equity. I know what some of this, I know what a good bit of it means, but I'm not like trying to like, you know, go too deep into it. Like, you know, it tells you when it's founded, where it's at, you know, you get to see that, like, this is where the money comes in. Financials, funding rounds, what's its stock is on the stock market, whether it's the NYSE or it's NASDAQ, it tells you all that. You come down, you know, you find transition, number of investors. Oh, wait, number of investors. Sort you see a number of investors. Wait, hold on, let me see. Go to people. This is the biggest thing. You go to people. But see, this is where you need the bigger things. You see where LinkedIn, this is like, oh, I forgot. This is touchscreen. Go back. But now you see what I mean? Like, Trent asked me what got me into LinkedIn. This is what got me into here because I had the free version for a while. So, but as you can see, like you say, owner, chief, you know, you see all this right here?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Oh, whatever company you're looking for, it breaks them down. You know what I mean?
So this is basically like Morningstar with like a GoFundMe type spin, right? Like This is made it broader. Are you on the free trial?
Yeah, I'm on the free. That's the only thing. But you see this, you just see the technology they use. Like, say if you're trying to figure out, well, I wonder what kind of platforms they use. Okay, so you got Snapchat here. You know what I'm saying? They it gives you what they're using, how I can get in front of these people. How can I get in front of these people? You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And then look, all they words. Look, why not use AI? Everything they wrote is named by AI. It tells you the biggest, like some of the biggest stuff, like, you know, that happened at the point in time, like, you know, by news article, all that, like, you know. So for you, my man, Crunchbase, with that app that you just what you just made, that site, dude, you'll blow. You just have to put it in front of the right people, and then you can leverage it like that. Just in my opinion. I'm quite sure you already know what you're doing.
Pitch it. I don't want your opinion. Pitch it. You're already in the free trial. See if you get any sales off of it. I'm a why not person. I'm like action go. Like, I don't know how long you guys think you guys are going to live, but I'm about doing it right now. I'm throwing the whole kitchen sink at this thing.
If you give me the opportunity,
it's the same thing with Trent.
I can sell salt to the sea.
Yeah, well, Trent was the same way. I was like, just juice my LinkedIn. I don't use half as much as I should in my LinkedIn, and I'm like, go ahead, do your worst, bro. Why not? there's nothing to lose here. I already built the thing up. I already know my people personally. There were so many angles. I was just going down randomly and go like
Yep.
cute girl, super ad.
Oh
It
no,
was really random. But
this
like
to make it
cannabis
a tad bit
industry,
more efficient.
printing, modeling, cute girl, especially, I'm not above any of it.
Oh,
It's just
that
that
makes
it's
it
action.
so
In
easy.
literally in less than 72 hours, we're already in front of you talking about raising investors. So I've already pitched it to AppSumo, right? I have another guy that we're trying to reach. Only need about like 20 grand, 50 grand, and I could make this thing into a whole beast. It just needs to sprinkle on top of the A team, a little salt-based sprinkle. But the guys need some meat on the bone. But more than that,
You
we're
got a
already doing this
you
out
got
of the
a you got
love.
a you got a pitch deck already made up for it.
Oh yeah, bro.
Hey, that's all I need. You give me the information for it, like the pitch deck and everything. Not trying to get too deep into it. You give me everything for it.
Sure.
Trust me, I give you results
Sure.
in about 2 weeks. It's because I have a relentless
Yeah, I mean,
motor.
why
Like,
not? Why not try it? I mean, like the whole thing is just like nothing.
Yep.
There's nothing beats a failure but a try, bro. And
right.
this is like my dad speaking, but literally, we got nothing to lose. You could easily make a quick 10% on finding funders, and then you're like, Mom, I did it while I was in between games. It's like, yeah, no shit, I did it. It's like, why wait when you could do it now? I have everyone else's time on a 24-hour cycle. So it's like my buddy's sleeping in Indonesia. But when I wake up, there'd be a whole set of list of things for me to do and a whole set of list for him to do before I go to sleep.
Hey, if you don't mind me flooding you, because when it clicks, I be I can't help it.
Sure.
But as long as you
Sure.
don't mind me flooding you, I got you.
Sure. Pitch it to somebody. See if it sticks. You don't know unless you throw. So it's like this thing it has a like a no-fail system. What's the worst that they say? They come back and they're like, oh, I can only do $5,000. Well, let's see what they can do with $5,000. It could be a GoFundMe. I could set up a funeral for you right now on GoFundMe, and you're alive. So it's like, what are we waiting on, dude? You know what I mean? Like you get
You
serious.
missed 100% of the shots you do not take.
I'm serious, bro. I've done all this, bro. I've literally just been traveling the whole world for a year. Miles, I met in Thailand. He was coding on his phone. We met back up in Malaysia. Now he's in Indonesia. He talked to me. He had to explain this to me 2 times already, bro. I didn't understand what he was saying. He was like, Mark, just demo it. And I was like, no fucking way. You did it. I thought he said he was talking about a software that was already out there. No, he created his own software from the AI.
Yep. Is it a finished product? Is like before we start pitching, is it a finished product?
Well, no, you're alpha. We even got to polish it up yet, bro. This is easy to polish up.
Right.
Well, even before that, I think you need more people. I'll put a little bit in this. Like, there's a few different routes. There's angel investors. So that's really what we're looking for right now is some angel investors. We need to get with Jason Kalkanis of All In Podcast. That's the type of people we need to get with. We need to get with people like Y Combinator, right? This is the type of people we need to get the team into. And right now it's like, I think Saint's the only one in the States. Everyone else is overseas. But the team's already there, able to get it working.
4 out of the 5 guys. Only Miles. He's the coder that put this together. He's in Indonesia right now. But we were together just nothing but 2 months ago. So Brian's in Montana. What's his face is in Florida. Matt's in Florida.
I'm in Florida.
And I'm missing somebody. Oh, Vaden's in. I can't remember, but yeah, we're all stateside.
You're one of the coders, or you just what's your role?
Mastermind, bro. This is my mastermind. So I literally knew all these guys individually, and then I just brought them all together because I knew it was just too much for me to handle.
You assembled the Legion of Doom.
Yeah, for sure. Okay. Yeah, and what's his face? Nick works for Google himself. He literally worked on the Google AdSense, the Google merch shelf, all of it, like the actual coding for Google. So he's worked for them for 12 years. So anything I need to get hacked, I can get hacked. But he ain't got all day to just sit around and fuck around. You know what I mean? So it's it was just all teamwork. It's a lot of passing the ball around. We're all Pirates, but promise you, dude, this is the best defensive line I've ever seen. So they're all kind of big guys. They all got beards like me, but they can hack up some shit, bro. They'd be like, oh yeah, okay, now I need a bot to do this, and where's my email list, and why is this not dripping every day, and what's wrong with this code, and it's in Python. Okay, now I need it in C++. Who knows JavaScript? It's like that level of APIs, just beyond my pay scale. I was just over it. I need a team.
Yeah, I mean, Cognac brings up and highlights a good point. When we were in chat before, we were like debating like where we should have the conversation, and you know, it was like really clear that we just needed to go live. It's like we got to make content, we got to make this happen. But like a Discord place for the community, and then you talk about hacking, man, we could start a hackathon and have guys from around the world just hacking at it, and whoever gives us the best code,
That's what
you know,
Mark
I
Zuckerberg
don't know
did.
what you could do.
Mark Zuckerberg
You
did
know what I
that and
mean?
made him drink
That's the way it
tequila.
should be.
He made him drink
Yeah.
tequila. Do it.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Man,
Well, these are
I
these
never
guys.
wanna connect 'em.
These are these guys. So it's like you got to have people that are willing. You know what I mean? And knowledgeable. Um, products, everything. I do mostly sales. I'm marketing. I make my mark. I do the sales and the presentations. I don't mind being in front of the camera. Some of these guys
Yep.
don't even get on the camera with me when I'm talking to them, right? Like they're not even turning on the FaceTime. So it's like I can pitch the bitch. I'm not trying to pitch a bitch. I want to pitch some real men that are in this space that can make it go. The
Yeah.
young blood, these little angles, like you mentioned, Crunchbase, never heard of it. He's over here talking about valuetainment. I've heard the guy say it, but I didn't follow his page. You know what I mean? Like there's some things where it's just like, give me everything you know. Because at this point, especially with my pro LinkedIn, I'm sitting here talking to you guys about investors, and I know a guy, and he does his own YouTube show. You guys even probably heard of him, but I want to make sure I got his name right. I'm trying to look him up, but his name's Andrew something, Andrew Cartwright. I don't know if you ever heard
Oh
of him.
yeah.
Andrew Cartwright's a direct one separation from me. Someone recommended me. The girl that put in his security cam system said you need to meet Mark Saint. So I'm trying to talk to this dude, but he's always doing his stuff. You know, there he is, Andrew Cartwright. I'm not sharing anymore, but you can see him on YouTube. He does it daily. He's helping people get grants. He's helped people walk them over through the SBA loans. Like you should be following his show if you're about money and entrepreneurship. He's always trying to help people get free money from the government through applications. He's the man with that. So Andrew Cartwright, I'll just show you him right now. Andrew
Saint,
Cartwright.
like you asked me a question and I rephrased it, but can you rephrase it? You asked me what's my why, but you said it some other way. Maybe you could ask Cognac to like the same question, because like I feel like that was a
Sure. I mean,
this
it's
yeah.
just the simple question of how you see yourself in 5 years. But you know, you were already saying you had the gaming and the things like this. But the question is, why are you in it? Why are you in this space? What's your reason why you're big enough W?
The reason why I'm in this space here, the reason why I'm in this
Yeah.
space is because I feel like that a lot of the information, like I mean, other than the money, number one, the money is the motivation. Let's just be honest.
Sure.
But outside of that, I feel like a lot of people in my space don't have the knowledge or the necessary means to get to where it's supposed to. So I want to translate between the masses to the minority, you know, like because like I seen prime example. Trent had made a post the other day. It was like we was talking about like it was like Game Boys, like Game Boy gaming, like how game is like mobile gaming and things. So I'm like, okay, yeah, I download emulators and stuff, like you know, like it could be somebody is just as passionate about like they probably still playing the old Game Boy now, but they're just as passionate about all retro games. You never know until like but you know, all retro, you don't want to keep an old retro system. Like, why would you want to sell it or get rid of it? You know, but you still, or you might not even want to play it so much because you don't want to keep it damaged. You don't want to how I'm trying to say, find an emulator. Or what if you don't have these old games, but you've been having the itch, like I just want to play this game. Like people don't have the necessary technology or means to get there, or they don't know the sectors to go look. I want to have it to where I'd be like, hey, such a drop a new emulator for anybody that's a millennial. Come play the Game Boy. You know, right here. Let's host a Pokemon tournament. I mean, I don't know. Just I'm thinking of as we evolve, we still correlate to what we knew. It's a nostalgic feel. So it's like I like games. I'm watching my son play Pokemon. I can't get with that. That's just too much Pokemon. Like it's just new Pokemon. They constantly evolving. Like they doing all kind of stuff I've never saw before. But I still want to play. Just not. This is not me. This is Gen Z. All right. But at the same time, if I did go back to millennial, I want to play with other millennials who are doing the same thing as me. Like I said, I told him I'm currently growing a Trico right now. Like that's what I'm currently doing. Like that's just my game. Like that's what I like to do. So, you know, I want to put the information for people that can't or don't know how to obtain it.
Mm.
Yeah.
So you guys are both the same. What were you? What, 30 years old too? How old are you,
I am 31.
Cognac? Huh?
He's a year older
31.
than me.
Yeah, you guys are both about 30, right? So what I'm
Yeah.
saying is like you're both in that area of young entrepreneurs, and especially the same question I asked him. It's like picking a major or anything else, and I'll say it again, bro. You got to be so specific on your dream. You know, dream in detail is one of my favorite sayings, but you got to dream in detail. I mean, she has to have the red stiletto heels with the matching in the hair and everything. Like, you have
All
to be that detailed.
right.
So by the time I ask you your description of your business, this was your idea, you can only give me a little bit of information. And I'm not writing you. I'm just saying it should be unstoppable, unlimited. Whatever you guys are painting your vision right now, you'll be me in bink 14 years and it'll appear. So mine's just bink just now appeared and I'm doing it with you. It's going to take about another 10 years to make something in reality to something that you want to do. So it's like what's your 5 and 10 year plan is a real thing because most people won't stick around. It's entrepreneurship. They just
Right.
wait for you to stop. They're going to wait for you to quit.
Right.
Well, the
Somebody
thing
got
is
it's competition.
yeah, there's that, but also the fact that like even though you're like the internet changed everything. Anything before the internet, like let's say 10 years or whatever, like you're not that much like you're not that much older than us cognitively, right? Because we were
No,
stressed
no,
and
and I get a
pressured
30-year-old.
with.
Don't let me age you. I'm just saying the time that you
No,
can
I'm
do
just saying.
what I did from 30 to
Yeah,
44 is what
yeah,
I'm in your shoes at that age, and I'm saying like, damn, bro, I
yeah,
could say to anyone that at that age is just dream in detail because right now. Even my girlfriend, like her tutoring app, I'm like, girl, she's like, oh, they're not paying me on time. I'm like, bitch, you need an app.
yeah,
And
yeah,
it's just like she has no compass, no direction, and I'm like, that's the worst situation to be, is to be young
yeah.
with all your energy and not focused. And that's why I was riding Trent so hard. I was like, no, hell no, we're not going to just start getting ignited and not do anything about it. Here, let me
Right.
juice you. Let me throw you some
Let
stuff
them
for your
cells
page.
start and you just
Get your
sleep.
friends involved. Let's talk about Crunchbase. I already just texted Andrew Cartwright. He's live now. There's like no time to wait. Like the
Yeah.
time is now, the power of now. So you guys can accelerate because you're now in AI in the 21st century. It might take 5 years, but I'm saying if you don't know what it looks like right now, we're nowhere near it.
Hmm.
What
Yeah,
do you get out of it? What do you get out of it? What does it look like? Sounds like you
yeah. That's what I
need
was
some
getting at.
motivation, and he needs some money for his son. How do we
Yeah,
get there?
yeah,
All right.
That's it.
yeah.
Collaboration.
All
That's what I was
bullshit
getting at.
aside.
It's like,
Let's get college tuition for your son right now. Let's talk about that right now. And then you, what's your motivation, the carrots that's dangling to get something out of it? And I thought just Trent was just
yep.
doing content creator news. And I was like, dude, you have a thing, dude. You're the next Byron Allen, bro. You got to me. I don't know, pretty easily.
Well, even
And
even not the content creator news. It's like it's interesting conversations. That's what I want to have. Like, and I want to have it with creators, not people who are like not doing
sure,
anything. Like your thing
sure.
is like you could be 44 or you could be 20, 26 and not be doing
Mm-hmm,
anything, sitting on your butt. I want to
mm-hmm.
have the conversation with guys like you, like hustling out there, no matter your age, no matter your
Sure,
circumstance, no matter your environment, actually
sure.
doing things because
After all the no's, we
you know.
still out here.
Yeah.
What do you say?
I was saying that as well. Well, after all the no's, like I even said that to you, I want to be a
Mm,
yes man. I want to be like a yes to that. Let's do that.
mm,
Let's do it. You know what
mm,
I mean? Like,
mm,
and Jim Carrey, like the
mm.
say yes
Yes.
instead of no to
Yeah, let's
everything.
say
That
yes.
kind of thing.
Yeah, my spiritual mentor is writing a book right now. Said the power of yes, but it's more than that. It's like I love it when someone gets ignition because then you're ignited, bro. Then you're a
Hmm.
rocket. There's no stopping that. If you got it in you, then everything else falls to the side. And
Yeah,
that's a really dangerous person because everything else they want you guys sedated. Everything
they want
else
to
they
say
want
no.
you
They
guys to
want us
be.
to say no.
Yeah,
They want us
yeah,
to say
exactly.
no. We're not going to do
Exactly.
that. Like, or be
Sure,
skeptical, or be like,
sure.
I don't, and a lot of times, rightfully so, because like I told you my story about how I, got into the crypto scam. I said yes, and it
Sure,
didn't work out. You know what I mean? So,
sure.
but you got to
But
find
that's
people
skin
who
in
are
the game.
based.
But that's
Skin in the
skin in
game.
the
Yeah,
game.
true. That's
That's
true.
the jump that you're what's his name? Not Lee Harvey. It's he does the Family Feud? Harvey
Steve Harvey.
with the mustache.
Steve Harvey. Yeah,
Steve
he said it.
Harvey
Yeah,
talks
Steve.
I
about you have to jump.
I
You
just sent
have to
y'all the
jump.
guys in the message. I got it.
He does a big speech on jumping.
But
Did I miss it?
You got to drop off. All right. All right. All right, man. Let me see. You might be able to end it on your channel, or you can leave it open. I don't know what the deal is, but
yeah, I can leave it.
you might have to end your own. Yeah, you might have to end your
I
own
can
broadcast. But hey, appreciate you coming on and giving us the opportunity to talk with you and create some content with you for your channel. You know, we'll do this again.
Yeah, I would love to be on here. Like whenever y'all go live again, definitely include me.
Oh no, man! You go with it. I'd love to touch base with you in another week at Crunchbase and see if they if you had any action.
Okay, cool. We'll speak.
Yeah.
All righty then. Peace and love, man.
Blessings. So.
Yeah, I don't know if his channel gets dropped or what happens there. Guest channels. I found it. All right, I'm gonna turn his channel off. So boom, he's off. His channel's off as you and me. You know, I don't want to say anything on his platform that he doesn't. You know, he's not a part of.
No,
or anything
I think he had
like
to go take care of his son.
Yeah. But his live stream was still live, so I want to make sure his channel got ended.
I'm trying to reshare what he shared here on LinkedIn. He was like, "Check this out." I'm just looking at it right now. He says, "Come check us out." Yeah, he posted. I just thumbs up it.
That's what's up. I'm gonna repost that for sure.
Lots of action. No, but I mean, you guys, it's not an ageism. I'm just saying, with the time that you have now and what I did when I was 30. Same shit, man.
Yeah.
I just sit there and I said, I'm almost 30. I'm not married. I don't have any kids. I better go travel the world now.
Yeah.
Fast forward 14 years, I get to sit here and go like, okay, well, this kind of worked out for me, but how many other people can we get up here? How many people, like you said, lifestyle changes?
Well, that's the thing.
You know, that want to live abroad or be a what do they call them? What do they call those people? Fucking
a nomad.
Digital nomad. And do what they want to do with their lives. This is the whole point of Saints Addiction. I have my logo as an anarchy for a reason. You know what I mean? Like, there's got to be some freedom here. There's got to be a way out of the matrix, right? So, like, if we can build a bridge for it, this isn't I want to make it. I've already made it, bro. I've already made it around the world 3 times. I'm so fucking grateful. This is like the blessing of my life, you know, that I get to touch my heart and it's still beating, that I'm alive to even see my dreams come to fruition. It's not even funny. I've been knocking on the door so many times. You watch all the entrepreneur books, you listen to them on the YouTubes. They all started, crashed, just like you. You have to, they want you. They literally are trying to find who made it through the gauntlet. It's not the perfect person. Yeah. It's not the one that's always done right or was good looking or tall. That is not who they're looking for. They're looking for people that can figure it out. They're looking for people that can take a punch, get back up. And they're people that have that power. And I know I have it. I know I have it. It's just in me. But I had to earn it. And it wasn't something that was given to me. It's over years of depression or desperation or disappointment. And I had to figure it out.
Yep.
So.
There's just you know what, you really, like, I'm just saying, like, as soon as I found your channel, I was like, you know, I got to get in touch with this guy. Like, I honestly wanted to push you into being on Kick, because I felt like, you know, you might be that type of guy that would want to be like Benny Mac, because obviously, because you know Benny Mac, so there's something there. You know, I was like, dude, this guy seems like he's doing. He's doing it. He's traveling. It seems like,
because we're friends, bro. I sit with Benny Mac since last time he met Drake, and he's getting punched in the face or whatever it is. It's ubiquitous. It doesn't mean it's far from me. It's 1 degree of separation. There's no degree of separation between me and him. We slept in the same fucking hotel room, and there's 1 degree of not even 1 degree, 0 separation from John at It's Complicated channel, and he's getting like 75,000 views, asking the right questions from strangers on the street. So content's content. I didn't realize I was a content person. You know what I mean? I was just doing my morning motivation. Most of my friends just tune in and they like it, and they told me never stop. And I never stopped.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, you got to. I mean, I just think that, like,
the 2000th video. You know, by the time I did my 3rd one, I was on Good Morning America, smoking weed. I had some kind of success with this. But more importantly, bro, it's a message, man. It's just a message, dude. Men's mental health is so important. Our health is so important. You're never going to get
Bro,
healthy
that
the other
video that
way.
you
It's just not
got
even
that
funny.
was I would like to hear the story again about that video that you have that's like the most popular one on your YouTube. What happened with all those cops that showed
I
up in
can't. You're
your
talking about
spot
like
like
one of
that?
the worst moments of my life, bro. So it's just like it's a lot unfolded.
How did you
Yeah, bro.
it's yeah.
These are the same cops that I told you when I was doing the marijuana mansion party. They arrested me at my mansion party in front of 200 guests,
Yeah.
and the whole bit. That's why Weed Club got started. So I had to start Weed Club because they came fucking with us and we needed memberships.
Yeah.
I went to jail for the cause. I was already doing the magazine. They were trying to look at me. They thought I was some kind of drug lord. They were with the special crime division, and they thought I was doing some special crime. And the whole time I was just running my dream, Saints Addiction, had
Dude,
a
it
t-shirt
makes no
shop,
you have to
and I was
feel
just busting my ass.
so
And they came in at
vindicated.
420.
You have to feel so vindicated
Not yet, bro. There
because
might be a class action lawsuit. Let me get vindicated then. But it's not vindication because like all they did was harass me, bro. They really did harass me. Like they ruined my next day. My birthday's actually April 21st, so it's like the day after 420. I had a whole event planned. They came in and ruined that event. You know what I mean? It's my grand opening. I got 50 grand on the line for the thing. Please don't get me started. You know what I mean? So it's just if everybody wants to go viral till it's like the worst day of your fucking life when you got your dream on the line and they're fucking with you, bro.
And they don't want you to. They just want to stop you.
The two of us, it was just me and my friend. Yeah, we were just in the back, and it was just like, what the fuck are you guys all doing here? It's like 9:30 at night. They thought they caught us.
And you had all your paperwork, and it was like unbelievable.
My paperwork, bro. And he just, oh man, and I just went to jail over it too. Like I just went to court with them, and then I actually got arrested over it later. I'm sitting in jail, and the lady's like, I've never seen this arrest before. Do you know what I got arrested for?
No.
Starting a business without a business license, bro. And I had my business license.
Yeah. It's just like ridiculous.
Once
you start, that's why I have to ask you, because like I was telling you like yesterday that my mom was getting hated on because Facebook wants to lock her in prison, Facebook prison. It's not the same, but it's like the system, man. I've always been. Yeah,
I mean, 5,000 friends, the whole thing, 72 business like pages, all dead. On the day before my 40th birthday. They killed it. Not even hey, do you want to download your shit? Just gone.
That's the Matrix attack. That has to be a Matrix attack.
But
and what is that?
I think that would have stopped most people. I just restarted the thing, but it's a true desire to get my message out. That's it. I got friends that have had 1 million shirts put on in every Seedless. Shout out to Seedless. Hart and Huntington. I had my pulse on their shit too. All these men, John Huntington, I know personally, he sold 1 million fucking shirts out of the Hard Rock Hotel. Salute.
Yeah.
He's a bit of an asshole, but salute. And salute to Seedless. He's an amazing man. He's a father and a leader in the community. And now they do all over print, sublimation. You can get your backpacks made. Like, he's killing it. And he told me to my face, Mark, all I made was one shirt and everybody in high school wanted one. And that started his whole life. So, I mean, 1 million shirts later here, 1 million shirts later there. I would love to see Saints brand get to 1 million. You know what I mean?
Yeah. You had to have been looking at what was going on in Seattle during the pandemic and thinking, what the fuck? You're thinking.
I was there.
You're looking.
I was there. When the pandemic hit, I went traveling. I went all the way up the West Coast. And people were like, oh, no, be afraid. And I was like, nah, man, I ain't afraid of none of that. I ain't afraid of none of that, bro.
But you had to think like they literally shut everything down. There were no, you're like, why do you have 8?
Yeah, they blew out
what?
all of San Francisco. Oakland was blown out. Seattle, you name it. But Portland too. But I just went. Smoked weed the whole way. It was great.
Why does someone like you, like, it's just like ridiculous, the things that they enforce and the things that they don't enforce, you know what I mean? And like you have all your paperwork.
Free spirit, bro. You can't stop a free spirit. As soon as it hit, I was like, I'm going everywhere. I had museums to myself. That was the only one on rides. Like, it was like awesome because I'm a traveler. So it was already like, this is dope. I got to see so much America, Yellowstone, Yosemite, fuck, you name it, bro. I just went. It was awesome. Yeah. You can make the most of your time. That's why I'm encouraging you guys, get more concentrated on what you want it to look like. And it'll be that way. but you got to dream in detail. And I just think you guys are just wrapping your head around it. Maybe it doesn't have anything to do with what I'm doing in Sight in an Hour or Saints Addiction, but just the energy. Like you already just started it, and you get another entrepreneur like me, and then next week, before you know, in 2 months, you've had 10 of the top influencers on this influencer site, and then you're the man to talk to. Then people are reaching out to you.
Yeah.
And then you're flying on their private jet to go hang out with them.
Yeah. I mean, obviously there's something about like that, you know, it's if you start to, like, Andrew Tate gets locked down for being the man, right? That's like the right, red pill, perspective. He, really didn't do all the sex trafficking, all the stuff that they accused him of doing. And now it's all, what are they getting with? That he had tax evasion in Great Britain? Like, what are you talking about? This guy could pay that in a second. Like, whatever it is that they're trying to get him on, it's like light work. So it's like,
this is your talent, bro. This is your talent. You want to talk about these subjects, bro. You have to have a channel and just content. You're a producer, bro. The first hour is fucking live with Beyonce. Second, fucking let's talk about Andrew Tate. You have to have a platform.
But I can only say these things on Kick without getting banned. You know what I mean?
But people will find it. That's the point. You have to just do it, and the right people find it. They'll come to you. If you build it, they will. And I'm
censoring.
So it's not really whatever excuse you just said, not to call it out, but it's like whatever. What do we call
censorship?
Those?
Moderating.
No, it's a negative self-belief. The negative self-belief.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Was this like, oh, they're gonna do this for me, bro? I've already had the account deleted, the block, the censorship. This one cut, that one cut. They try to do it all for me, bro. I don't give a fuck. I'm still gonna shine my light. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine, and it's gonna land in your lap, his lap, the right guy's lap, because I'm a door opener. I will do it in real life. I don't know about this thing, but I do it in real life. Like, I really know these people. So it's not like it's like something where I was just like, oh no, X-Babe or Roken Babes. I'm like texting her right now, like, I'll call you back. But yeah, you go to Saints Addiction, throw it in X-Babe USA or Roken Babes, get like $100 worth of shit and free shipping anywhere you want around the world. Just mentioned Saints Addiction. I already started filling on my affiliates. You know what I mean? I'm trying to get these sites up so everybody can get their own shirts. People want Vegas OG shirts. I just made one for my girlfriend yesterday or the day before. She loves it, and just whatever angle. I always thought it would be through t-shirts, but this is something that I needed. I have over 100 domain names, and it's like, I need Sight in an Hour. I need something to pop up my ideas and make me look legit in front of the right people. The worst part is to be poor and disenfranchised, like he's talking about his people in Florida or wherever he was from. And then you're like, dude, that does suck, especially in the Black community. No one's ever going to let you think, what, you got a website, bro? No, what? Imagine your card, no. You know what I mean? You need to be that guy. Bitch, I'm him. And I want other guys to be him. It's not just me. I want him to be the motherfucking man. Like, my shit's up, bitch. What's up? Invest in me.
Yeah. I mean, but you've always been entrepreneurial. Even working in the car business is still entrepreneurial.
I think so. Like I ran the car business like it was my own, for sure.
Yeah.
I had 4,000 people in my database. I would call everybody every day, happy birthday, because no other salesman would do that, bro. You've never had your car salesman call you a year later going, happy birthday. I guarantee it. I did.
No.
Yeah. It's my favorite calls, too, because they don't expect it. And it's all in my computer, spitting it out, Outlook and everything. And I was just like, young and ready and hungry. And I was just like, yo, I'm going to call you and happy birthday. It doesn't hurt to hear that call, and that was my morning calls. And I was just like, it was so cool. And then pretty soon I was calling like 5-10 people every morning, and 4,000 people turned into 10,000 people, turned into 20 cars a month, turned into 100 grand a year, turned into, why am I not doing this for myself? If I can do it for these fuckers, 14, 16-hour days, why can't I do it for myself? If I can sell 20 cars a month, I can definitely sell 100 shirts a month at $30 each. That's $3,000, and that's all I need to live the rest of my days extremely wealthy in Thailand. Like $3,000 is like ridiculous, too much. I can live off 1,000 in Thailand, actually. So.
Oh yeah. Yeah,
so
I think the thing is like,
that's the end. That's my W. Like, the more I do it, the closer the show gets back to the beach, baby.
Yeah, one thing about you is that you come from I don't want to call it a different culture, but like it's a culture that's not prospering right now, where like customer service, hospitality, putting a smile on people's face is what you do. You
Sure.
know, but now it's like you go to McDonald's, they're gonna punch you in the face. You know what I mean? Like,
Well, they're
you're like,
being
it's like
replaced,
you're gonna get world
but
starred.
but
You know
they're
what I mean?
being replaced. So that's
Yeah,
already
that's
a
true.
NPC job. No offense to
Yeah,
nobody, but that's already replaced. We know it. I already pump it in Bangkok. I can get a double Big Mac and watch it live 3D IMAX, bro. In
yeah,
Bangkok, like I don't need any of that. That was like no one touched me for doing any. I can literally punch and touch everything. Buying my ticket and my food without talking to anyone.
yeah. But
So
those people also have to kind of like transition, and they also have to become entrepreneurial. You know what I mean? And who
I
wants
think
the
this
type
is
of
the
people
time
that
to
are
be
like that?
creative. I think this is the time to be creative, and you want to talk about politics and what's going on in the economy and all these other things. It's always a good time to be
Yeah,
creative. It's always a good time to have a side hustle, and it's always a good time to have a positive mental attitude. There's nothing
yeah,
else that you can do or create. And Napoleon Hill might be talking right through me right now, but that's just what it is. And I don't know anybody that's going to do anything thinking, "Oh shit, the bills are they got to be paid," or "She don't love me," or "What's going to happen tomorrow," and you start getting that way. Been there, done that, bro. Skip that shit. Skip that noise. Let's go. Let's record. Come on, Trent. Let's go. Now we got
yeah,
flow. Now we got momentum. Now we've got guys helping us find investors. He might actually
yeah,
do something. We don't know,
yeah,
but that was his opportunity. And if you don't know what opportunity looks like, it looks like a lot of gloves and it's under hard work. And that's Mark Twain's quote. There's opportunity everywhere. It's just covered in hard work and gloves. You just can't see it.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
Unless you want to work hard, then all of a sudden you can do it. You can do anything. Like this
yeah,
thing could be sold for $10 million. I just offer them 10%. I don't know what 10% on 10 million is, but it's a lot, right? Like,
yeah, yeah. I think that, in my experience, I've tried to do it both ways. I've tried to be the cog in the wheel, but sometimes you also have to be the wheel. Like, and I think that's the thing. You have to be the person who invents the wheel. Like,
I
and
don't know,
instead of
bro. I would
being,
tell you, like, when you're saying make it happen, Captain, I always say
yeah,
that the captain needs to be able to do every job on the ship, including scrub the deck and clean the toilets.
I agree with that.
So,
It
I
doesn't
mean, at
always
any
happen, but I
moment,
agree
you're
with
going to
it.
have to maybe jump on the rig. You might have to
Yeah,
row, like, at any moment. And not be ashamed or humiliated by doing the task either. Like that, you'd be glad to. It'd be a
yeah,
reprieve from
yeah.
being a captain for a little bit.
Man, I wish that was the case with most of our leaders. Most of our leaders are just glorified actors.
I'm not here to blame them.
At the
Like again,
top,
I think
they don't
this is
actually
where your
know how to
brain
do any of
is, and
the.
your news channel needs,
You know what I
bro.
mean?
You need that. Like CNN is programming. They got those 5 smart people from Princeton and Yale sitting there. Can't wait to talk about their lawyer degree and their perspective. And that's content news, right? Like that's in essence
Yeah,
what you're doing. So I think you're on to something. You just got to keep the channel going in the right direction. If you have this in you, and I always tell people that you have the
yeah,
vision different than my vision. I get born with my vision. It makes sense to me. It only has to make sense to me. Your vision needs to come to fruition. I
yeah.
can easily see it. About the way you talk and just your own setup and your thing. It's just like, dude, you can pop anybody in this little fucking box and start talking.
Oh yeah, I mean, this is what it is. This is what I enjoy. I enjoy meeting creators. That's why I want to reach out to you and be like, "Yo, let's have a
Sure,
real conversation." Versus like, this
sure.
one-dimensional or one-directional conversation. And it just so happens that I've just I got up off the couch and was like, you know what? They're not going to talk to me unless I learn how to do brand deals or I learn how to,
Be of service.
negotiate with the
Be of
people that they
service.
want to talk to.
Yeah.
Be a service, yeah.
And
Yeah,
that's the
exactly,
thing. It's
yeah.
like I still, and
So
that's
that's where I'm at.
Cognac. He didn't have a service. He wanted to be of help, but to who? And it's really hard to do. It's the same like with grant writing or when you're trying to get a loan. You have to be so much more
Yeah.
concise business plan. People ask for these things. So it's tough. It's tough. But that's why I keep encouraging. Get it detailed.
We got to do
Because
more
if
of
it's a
that.
big enough why for you, and you know what that bitch looks like, bro. There's no stopping you. You're Spider-Man going up 10-story building. It's that simple.
Well, yeah, I mean, taking them, talking about the method to the madness a little bit and, talking about how the sausage is made. Right now, what I'm looking to do with you is just like we're kind of beta testing, he was one of the first ones. Next, it'll be a person who's, maybe a little bit more connected than he is, and we'll just develop these conversations and continue to game plan and present this to people from the LinkedIn audience, and eventually it'll be on LinkedIn. The show would be, but right now we're trying to get the kinks out of the
You're just
hose.
practicing, and you got to practice at game speed to play at game speed.
Yeah.
So if you're not doing it, you're not doing it. But as you're doing it, I'm looking at you. It looks like you've been sitting in that room perfect for years. You look like the perfect broadcast. You got this dark shirt on. It matches this background. It says you're on air. You have the voice for it, and then you're actually doing it. That's it, bro.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. And I got to have people around me like you, though. I mean, I can't have people who are telling me, it can't be done. It's not possible. Those type of people. Bro. You know what I mean?
Dream killers. I can't participate.
Yeah.
They've never seen anything work.
Yeah.
That's what I just did to my girlfriend. They owed me a free sauce at Trader Joe's. I was like, let me work my Mark Saint magic. I'm going to go do my thing. She's like, how do you always do that? I'm like, you have no sales skills. You've never, ever tried to sell anything in your life. You know what I mean? And you're scared of shit. You know what I mean? Like, I already knew it was going to happen. Now watch out. Don't believe me, just watch.
Well, it's a lot of don't offend them.
Sure.
Don't, don't do this,
bro, we
don't
got
do
the
that.
biggest argument, bro. Let me tell you this. Here, I want to smoke on this one.
Yeah.
The biggest argument in the world was when we went to her birthday for Cheesecake Factory, right? And we're at Cheesecake Factory, and she doesn't want anybody to sing or embarrass her, so she's on edge. I didn't want anybody to sing for her either, but this shit all was happening, right? And when we went to it, shit, my joint fell down here. I'll have to go the other way. But when we went to it, she was like, don't say anything. And I was just asking the guy to take our picture. It's her 30th birthday. And she was so scared that I was going to embarrass her. I'm like, it's just a photo, dude. It's just a photo, dude.
Yeah.
How many times do you take pictures together at a restaurant, especially a nice one? Right. So her fear was that I was going to embarrass her. The reality was I was just asking for a photo, and she got all weird. So I'm just like, you can't pre-game yourself with negative outcomes. You know what I mean? You can't just keep saying stupid shit and thinking that it's going to be okay. It's not.
Yeah. No, it's just, it's tough. It's tough, I think, for most people who face what is it called? Social anxiety, right? And I had to work on it a lot. Like, social anxiety is something where you got to be, you can't think of what other people have in their heads or how they're going to, react and respond. You kind of have to just try it. And if it doesn't work, then, touch too hot. That's touching the stove. Don't touch the stove again.
Nothing beats a failure but a try. I think that's that. And actually, I know it's my superpower. It's just the ability to keep going. It's underrated, bro. We got to keep going. There's so much out here. There's so much possibility. We got to get outside. We got to give our imaginations a try. Imagine all the people, bro. Imagine it. Imagine that these kids are reinforced.
Imagine all the people.
And start doing the micro funding for businesses. All those people. You think that's going to go viral, bro?
Yeah.
Watch till we get all their crying faces when we make their dream come true. When we start dropping home small on people, bro. You want to stay inspired? If you can just keep thinking it, bro. I can't believe some of the things that I've seen with my own eyes. Machu Picchu, bro. I was like, what in the fuck? The top of the hill y'all built this?
Yeah.
The top of the ridge of the Great Wall of China? You built at the top of the ridge? And 5 horses deep and 10 soldiers wide?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Right, bro.
Yep.
I've been there. It was crazy. You need to be inspired. Why not?
That's the algorithm that I'm on for sure. I'm just I'm looking at places like Petra. I'm looking at places like Machu Picchu. Look at all these megaliths. What happened?
It's in Jordan. I gotta go. My buddy's been.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm just like, what happened? What is it about, modern society that's so
Travel
disposable?
by saints, bro.
We
travel to the places. Look, that's a military plane, bro. Those big
they're watching us. They're watching you.
Whatever. It's awesome. Yeah, man, there's so much possibility right now. It's not even
You got a garden up
and
in
that's
there?
why I just got in on it. I was like, let's use all the contacts. Let's go. LinkedIn, whoever.
Mm-hmm.
Meet your friend in Florida. Give him a shot.
Do you have a garden?
Why not? I don't have time to go learn Crunchbase and get the free trial. I could sit here and do it myself. I don't got time for that. I'm too busy trying to do site an hour.
and that's what a team's for. So by the time you're young and you're trying to do everything yourself, you don't have the form to delegate, and delegation is a really strong power. So being able to depend on a team, build a team, and then they're all involved and passionate for it. Yeah, bro, that's what we got. We got a team. So teamwork makes the dream work.
So we've been rocking and rolling for about an hour 30 here. You know, I want to give some time for you to like
Saints Addiction, man. I'm out here.
to do some promos and shout outs and anything you need to.
Saints Addiction. I'm trying to do this backwards. There it is. Saints Addiction. That's my mission. I'm over here doing my spiritual smoking and connecting with people and reaching things that I'm learning in my life, you know, and that's all that it takes, bro. It's just living life and living it to the fullest. Inspire before you expire.
Absolutely. And, you know, he's on LinkedIn now. So go ahead, connect with Mark
I've been
Saint
on LinkedIn. I'm already LinkedIn Pro.
Let's
I got
get some
like
business rolling.
1,000 plus the 500 plus connections and
Be
all
active.
that good stuff. I know some pretty higher up people, but right now it's just the energy coming from, you know, the YouTube thing and you and everybody getting it. I was like, okay, now we got some traction. Let's beta test it. Let's pre-alpha it, throw it out there and see if it sticks. And what did it do? People are like, dope. So if they can do that, then it's working. If not, it'll be the next thing. It'll be everything on shirts or homesmall.com or whatever else we're working on. It's just, you know, reliable models. I don't care. I'm doing everything before I die.
Yep. And before I sign off, I'm doing this thing, launching this new technological pseudonym platform, whatever you want to call it. But I am Trent Knox as well on LinkedIn. You can connect with me on there. And I know that Saints Addiction and Teknologikal are going to do more of these shows, and I'm going to be doing you know, sending him some other content that's about creator news. So like maybe like short pieces or something like that kind of like lets people know about what's going on, where's the business around the creator space and who's who. But yeah, we're gonna figure this all out. We're gonna be doing some cool stuff, continue the podcasting, live streaming, all that stuff. But until next time, y'all have a great one and all of that, and we'll see you soon.